Happy Wednesday to you. I never know exactly when it goes live because it says going live for like 5 or 6 seconds and then it's on. But when I look back at it later on, it's like been live the whole time. So it's that last chance to touch up my hair before the camera actually goes. But the camera's already on, so my hair is how it is. Sorry, guys. Okay, I told you last week we would sing. So hopefully you'll sing along. Even if you're at home, hey, we're all at home, right? So if the kids are there, they'll know the words to the song. Kennedy's song, we'll just do it one time through. You ready? Here we go. We'll see how this goes. Okay, K-E-N-N-E, D-Y spells Kennedy. K-E-N-N-E, D-Y spells Kennedy. Treat others with respect. Make every minute count. Always do your best. That's what it's all about. And together we can make our school the greatest place to be. We can do it all as Team Kennedy. Proud to be part of the team. Proud to be Team Kennedy. Thank you, Miss Crandall. Proud to be part of the team. Proud to be Team Kennedy again. Proud to be part of the team. Proud to be Team Kennedy. Last time. Proud to be part of the team. Proud to be Team Kennedy. All right, for you non-singing families, you're like, okay, we did not sign up for this. What is this guy doing? But hey, we sing in the classroom, so we'll sing here too. Good to see all of you here. We don't have a lot of people on board quite yet, but I'm going to get started. This is going to be probably a fairly short stream tonight. As usual, if you've got questions, please type something there in the live stream or send me a message on Dojo. I've got them both open here, so hopefully I'll be able to see any questions you might have. Okay, the first thing I want to say in all seriousness is just take a breath. Guys, I know this is so overwhelming. I've had so many conversations with parents in the past week or so since our last YouTube meeting, just talking about they are just kind of overwhelmed. And there's a lot to manage, a lot to go on, especially if you've got more than one kiddo at home and you've got different teachers who have different styles and all of these assignments coming on the learning grid each week. Which ones do you do? How do you do it? How do you turn it in? All of these things. I know it is so much, but really, we're going to be okay. Education is important, but guys, kids are learning all the time. These learning grids, you know, we're doing them because that's what the state of Oregon and the Department of Education want us to do. And it's a good thing to do. It's worthwhile. I don't want to minimize that, but it is not the most important thing in the world. So take care of your family, take care of each other, manage what you need to manage. And if it's not getting an assignment in on time, I'm okay with that. I understand. Between Miss Crandall and me, we have 8 kids, and 2 of them are high schoolers right now trying to manage the learning grids. And it's tough on the parent side of things. Plus, you've got everything else in the world you're concerned with and worried about. So please do not let the education part of it be a stress source of stress. It's not worth it. Okay. Having said that, if you have questions anytime throughout the week, please let me know. My job is to try to make things as smooth and understandable as possible for you. We had a great Google Meet class yesterday with the students. Out of our 27 kids in the class, I think we had like 23 of them represented. So pretty great. Google Meet seemed to work really well instead of Zoom. So we'll keep working on that, keep doing that every week. That will be the plan moving forward. That was a question I got from a parent yesterday. Are we going to keep doing those same meetings? Yes. Tuesday morning, we will go from 9 o'clock until 9:30 for the first group, 9:30 to 10 for the second. Last group will be 10 to 10:30. Now, something I did this week, and I will keep doing it as long as there is interest, is I want to kind of have an extended office hour after that last Google Meet class. So I'll just keep the classroom open, the Google Meet class open. And so if your kiddo didn't make it to the first session or has some additional questions, I'll just be available. And they can just use Google Classroom to link into that. And I'll be here ready to help out any way I can. And if there's interest, if that's something that you're like, wow, that'd be great, do that later in the week too, then I might do one on Friday morning also. Just kind of an informal gathering using Google Meet. So students can log in, parents can log in and ask questions. That might be kind of a helpful thing. If it is, let me know. Cora, you're on the cast here. So good to see you there. Hey, Cora, it's Cosand. And let's see, Mrs. Malfavon, I've had a lot of questions. Thanks for all your help. Oh, absolutely. No, I love that, because I know, like I said, I'm a teacher. Miss Crandall's a librarian. We're working in the school all the time. And there are still times where we'll look at our girls' learning grids for high school. And it's just like, what does this teacher want? We're pretty empathetic to teachers because that's what we do. But still, I understand as a parent, it's a lot to juggle. So please, if you've got questions, feel free always to ask. Let me check over here on Dojo. Nothing coming in right there. So the things I want to talk about, first of all, like I said, take a breath. It's a stressful experience. Education is important, but it's not the most important thing. Find the balance that works for your family, your child, and your sanity. Also, I do want to talk to you about what students have to do to pass. I know that's a question that's come up a little bit. What's actually required? So the state of Oregon is having us really put most of our focus as far as grading things in ELA, that's English Language Arts, so reading, writing. That's the first cornerstone of what we're focusing on. Math is the second cornerstone. We'll do all the other assignments too, and those get part of the grade. But the major things we're looking at are reading and math. And as long as students are turning in a math assignment each week and a reading assignment each week, then that's it. That counts. And I'll go back through and I'll give feedback to the students, and there will be effort grade. There'll be some skills grade as well. We're kind of still figuring that part out. But again, and I want to clarify, on that learning grid, there is the offline and the online. I'm still kind of sensing some confusion. You do not have to do both. Honestly, since if you've got a Chromebook that your kiddo is on from the school, have them do the online. It's going to be way easier than the offline part of it because everything is on the computer, everything's on the Chromebook. You don't have to print a thing out. I know in the offline portion, it said that you could print it out or you could do it on notebook paper. Totally up to you. If you've got a printer and that's how you want to do it, be my guest. If you want to use a notebook, be my guest. I would recommend personally just doing the online version because everything, you don't have to print a thing. You don't have to find a notebook. It's all on the computer. It was so good going through the fractions unit yesterday with students, being able to kind of show them how the online part works. And I've had quite a few of you send those assignments in already. A couple of them were like almost right away. As soon as we were done with the class, there's an assignment turned in. And it's really good. You guys are doing a great job. So that was good. And I think that's kind of be my plan. We're going to continue to look at fractions next week and then move into some geometry in the weeks after that. So I really want to spend that class time on Tuesdays walking through what's expected to demonstrate, make it more like teaching. It's good to get back to a little bit of normalcy there. Okay, I've got a question here from Cora's mom. Hello, when will we be able to get our belongings left in the classroom? Great question. I don't think I'm at liberty to give an exact date on that, but I am hearing that is something that teachers will be working on next week as far as gathering materials. Distribution, I don't have any information about that, about the date, but that is the plan, that we will go in and bag up materials that were left behind by students and prepare them to be able to be picked up at a later time. So anything that was left behind, lunch boxes, jackets, school supplies, those will be bagged up, organized, and ready for pickup at some point. So just keep watching any messages from Mr. Attell on the Class Dojo school-wide story, and that'll give you the information and the schedule for that. Let me see here. Hey, Brandon, it's Cosand. Good to see you. And Cora wants to know, can we play Dance Party? Okay, I really want in my mind to think that Cora is asking us to have like a dance party right here on YouTube Live. I don't think that's what she's asking about. Code.org, Cora, is that what you're asking about, code.org? Sweet girl, if you want to do code.org at home when you're done with your regular assignments, absolutely. Code.org is amazing. It's so good for your problem solving skills and code writing and all that stuff. Then absolutely do Dance Party. Your mom will love. Just do that one where you like stack all the cats on top of each other and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger while it's playing some wonderfully encouraging dance song. She'll love that. So yeah, code.org, those are great extensions. If you're looking for more things for your kiddos to do, code.org is a wonderful thing. They can log in with their Google account, just like we did in the classroom. Okay, something that I've done is change the name of the assignments. Now, not to confuse you, but actually to make things more clear. So what I was noticing, if students were turning things in a little bit late, maybe for like last week or the week before, I was having a hard time personally just knowing which week that assignment went to, because they all say ELA online or ELA offline. It's like, they all run together. So I went ahead and changed all of the assignment titles to week 1, ELA online. So it's a longer title now, or week 2, week 3, and then things coming out on Friday will be week 4. Just for me, internally, mentally, that helps me keep it straight. Hopefully that will be a beneficial thing for you as well. Adds, like I said, a word and a number to the title of every assignment, a little bit longer, but hopefully that will help out. Cora says, yay, dance party. Good. Okay, so if you do dance party, though, I want to see a video of it. What did you create? Yeah, you can send me your dance party. That's fine. Okay, what else do we have here? Attendance. So I talked about attendance a little bit last week. The big thing with attendance is that the state of Oregon, again, wants us to have 2 points of contact minimum with students every single week. So if they come to the Tuesday morning Google Meet class, that's 1 point of contact. If they send in an assignment to me or submit their work for the week, that each one of those assignments would be another point of contact. So theoretically, if your student is coming on the Google Meet class on Tuesday, turning in, so that's one, turning in their ELA math online. No, that doesn't make sense. Their ELA online, their math online, a social studies or science, and then also the Learning Grid response thing, the forum on Friday. That's 5 points of contact. And if mom or dad send me a message through the Class Dojo or a photograph, then you see it adds up. So most of you are having no problem at all getting those points of contact in. That's just me being able to document for the school district, state of Oregon, that your students are engaged in online learning. Just like I tend to take attendance every morning in our regular class, that's how I take attendance through the class week online like this. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. And that's another reason why that Google Meet class on Tuesday is so important, because it's just, I think, for the normalcy of trying to make school feel still like school. That's just a really important time for us to be able to come together as students and teacher. And then also, like I said, it counts towards your statewide attendance requirements. So please have your kiddo keep doing that. If you ever have questions, how do you contact or how do you join into that Google Meet? Please ask me through the week and I'll help out. Like I said, I will keep that office hour open on Tuesday mornings until about 11:30 or so you can join in then. And then also, if there is interest, and how do I know if there's interest? You got to tell me. So just let me know in Dojo if doing another hour of Google Meet available time on Friday, like maybe between 9 and 10 or 10 and 11. What do you think? If that would be helpful, then I will do that on Fridays. And I'll go ahead and start this week. I'll put it on Dojo, but probably I'm going to think like 9:30 to 10:30 or 10 to 11. What do you think? You tell me. Okay, a couple more questions. Mr. Chambers, Brandon wants to know about the Khan Academy volcanoes. Hopefully you know what he is talking about. Yes, I know exactly what Brandon is talking about. We were working on a volcanoes writing project right before the closure. We, as the grade level team, decided to go ahead and just put that one to bed and move on to new things. Each of our classes were in different places with how much research we'd done, how much writing we had done. And the whole thing with our learning grids, we're doing those as a grade level. So if we tried to kind of continue on with the volcano research project, then it would be kind of difficult. We'd be pretty disjointed and trying to get everybody, all students on the same page, same place, same pace. That'd be hard. So we decided just to say, we spent time in the classroom. It was good. Hopefully kids got some stuff out of it. But we're not going to move on with that now in our online situation. That is one of the reasons, though, Brandon, that we did that volcanoes story this week, the paired reading that a lot of you have turned in already on ReadWorks. Wanted to give you some more kind of a closure for our volcano study. And I love what some of you are writing in those responses. I do get to see all those responses, and I score them and send them back to you. So thank you for doing such great work on there. Jordan says hi. Well, Cosand says hi to Jordan. Hey, Jordan. Any other questions? Let's see. I'm not seeing anything coming in. Oh, Ashley says hi, Mr. Cosand. Hey, Ashley. It is so good to know that you are there also. Any other questions? I think math. How did math go for you guys so far this week? Those fractions. I know in the Google Meet classes yesterday, one of the very first things I heard from somebody was, "Do you realize this is 55 pages in this math packet?" Yeah, I do realize that. Blame it on Mr. Flock. He put that one together. But okay, fair warning. Next week, instead of 3 lessons, we're actually going to have 4 lessons. So there will probably be more than 55 pages. But a lot of those pages are videos or information, so you don't actually have to do a ton of work on every single one of those pages. So it may look like a lot, but it's not too bad. Okay. But my question, that's where I was going with this. I got distracted over here. But how did that go? Does it feel like you're kind of, the kiddo is understanding fractions? I hope that those Google Classroom slide assignments like we did for fractions this week are pretty easy to use. I know that some of the kiddos, like Jordan, turned in. She sent me photos today of her with all of her fractions offline work. That is awesome. I love paper and pencil. That's great. And I love that I get to see that work. But the online one works too. So just let me know if you ever have questions about that. And that Tuesday morning class is the time for us to really spend time with the kiddos. Let me see. Brandon says, that's good. He didn't get much writing done. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Dodge that one, Mr. Chambers. Good job. But listen, you are always welcome, Brandon, to keep learning about volcanoes. That's okay. You can become a volcanologist. I think that's what they're called. Fractions went well today. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yes to fractions. Woohoo, fractions. Hey, that makes me think, Cora, you've got some awesome kind of learning geek t-shirts, like your I before E, except after C, weird shirt. And do you have a shirt about fractions? If you don't, I think that should be your next thing. Cora, find a shirt about fractions. It'd be awesome. All right. Anything else coming in here? No more questions on the dojo. And any more questions coming in the chat over there? You guys are wonderful. I got to tell you, I am so impressed. Like I said, this is a lot to manage. It's like you have just been given another full-time job as a parent. Whatever work you're already still doing or doing now, home, sanity management, parenting, and now you're a teacher also. I know that's a lot. And I appreciate the positive, encouraging feedback I'm getting back from a lot of you. And I want to just give that to you right now, that you are doing great. Don't worry. You're not going to, your kiddo's not going to be messed up forever. They will graduate. They will go to college. They will be learned, educated young men and women, contributing to society in glorious ways. This is a challenge. It's a big bump in the road, but you're doing it. You're getting by, and it's going to be fine. Some dog. Okay, let me answer that question here. So Jordan is asking about, did I open the house on SumDog? Okay, so let me tell you, I cannot keep the house on. That's just not a feature of SumDog. The website doesn't let me do that. I have to turn it on, and it stays on for a period of time. I will look. I can even email their customer support and see if there's any way that we can just keep the SumDog house open. Parents, if you don't know what we're talking about, ask your kiddo. It's a great kind of a reinforcement for the math learning in SumDog. But as far as I know, there's not a way just to turn that on and keep it on. I have to do that every day. So you, Jordan, are welcome to message me or have your parent message me each day with a reminder, open the house, and I'll do that. Old man brain. I don't remember this stuff. Cora, hi. LOL. Hi, Cora. Any other questions, people? I was planning on this being like a 10 or 15 minute conversation, and we're already up to 18 minutes here. Okay, so Mrs. Reed and Ashley are saying, are you going to sing? We started out by singing. Did you miss it? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we'll sing one more at the end here. I think, should we do the Kennedy song again, or should we do our goodbye song? Students, cast your votes right now. The Kennedy song or the goodbye end of the day song. Your choice. You've got like 30 seconds to make that decision right now before I sign off. So what did I say? So yeah, I'll get you information as soon as I have any information about picking up your things from the school. I know that Mr. Tell will keep you guys updated about that. I think that is it. Oh, Kennedy song. There it goes. Okay, Kennedy song. We got 2 votes here. And of course, there's a goodbye song. Okay, we'll do both. It's the end of the YouTube stream, but please don't throw a fit. Let's all make like a banana and split. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Let's all make like a banana and split. Okay, there's the goodbye song for Cora and Kennedy song. If you have any other questions that you want to ask, just send them to me on Dojo. It is so good to see you guys and spend our little 20 minutes on a Wednesday afternoon.
just stay strong. This is going to be a great experience. You will look back on this and say, do you remember that time? That was so hard, but man, it was so good. Yeah, you will. I really believe that. Here we go. K-E-N-N-E-D-Y spells Kennedy. K-E-N-N-E-D-Y spells Kennedy. Treat others with respect. Make every minute count. Always do your best. That's what it's all about. And together we can make our school the greatest place to be. We can do it all. It's Team Kennedy. There you go. Proud to be part of the team with y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing rest of your week. Please contact me if you have any questions. And until next Wednesday, bye.
How was that?